Hello, boss man. This is Casual Chaos again here. With some more stuff about the Battle City box and some news also for the channel. So first, like we do, we open some stuff up. So I got two things in the mail, and I went ahead and bought some uh what is it Phantom Rage. I need like a few secret rares from this set and maybe a starlight rare to complete my collection for it. So I just decided to get some of these before I buy singles instead of them, because opening packs is much funner or fun. I don't know. Anyway, so let's put that. Yeah, let's open these up first. I actually like to see what's going on. All right. So I got four, and I got them from Target, I think. My closest Walmart doesn't really sell any Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I think it's probably because of like theft and stuff like that. So they'd rather not sell any Yu-Gi-Oh product. But Target seems to be doing okay with the Yu-Gi-Oh product and theft. So I guess that's why they haven't stopped selling them or anything like that. So let's open these first. All right, so we're hoping for, of course, some starlights. Maybe the Exceed one. This Zeus, I guess. Yeah, let's open them up and see what we get. So I got all the comments because I bought a booster box, but let's look at the hollows. All right. I think I have this one, so that kind of sucks. But it's an ultra. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Alright, so Starlight Baby. I'm missing pretty much every secret rare, I think. But we'll see. But they're all pretty cheap. Not that great. I think the set pretty much flopped, as my understanding is. Well, I don't know about flop. There's some good cards in there that we should look at, and probably be better in the future, but we'll see. Arcana. Mutant Mist. I don't think I have this one, so that's pretty cool. It's a super rare. Kind of sucks, but alright, last one. Come on, Starlight. I can feel it. Come on. Ooh, exceed. Ah, a Melfi. I guess that's fine. I don't think you even I had that Melfi. Anyways, alright. So those are the cards we got from the Raising Rampage. A few cards I didn't have, so that's cool. Alright, let's open this up first. Let's see what's in here. Let's see what I order this time. Oh, nice. I have a Monarch deck for advanced format, so I kind of wanted some of these. So that's pretty cool. So I got that. It should be a playset. Yeah, looks like a playset. Awesome. So I got my Monarch ready if I want to make any changes to it. Alright. So I think I know what this is. I have a pretty good friend of mine. Sold these at a pretty good price to me. So thank you. You know who you are. Well, let's see what they are. Let's see. These are good. Envelopes. Alright. Alright, looks pretty well wrapped. Oh, shoot. Got so excited. Alright, so the salmon silver. Let's see what this is. All right, very nice, very nice. So, like I said, I've been waiting for these for a while. Pretty sure some of you guys already know. All right, let's see. Voila. Ooh, very nice. What does it say? 2020 promo. Floodgate trap hold. Great. Pharaoh trap. So these are pretty cool. All right. As you guys can see, got me my floodgates. All right, let's put these bad boys in my collector binder. All right, so let's put this bad boy in the collector binder. All right. So just a little quick peek of some of the promo stuff for Speed Duel that's out. I try to get a playset of everything. This is the tournament, the SDKs, I guess. DM5s. And voila, we reached where the floodgates should go. So let's put these bad boys here. Oh shoot. All right. So they have a home now. Very nice. So I'll probably be waiting for the Book of Moons. Probably in this spot. This is my kids. All right. So that's that. And then what's here? Oh, these just came out also too. What's it called? DM6. So that's pretty cool. Got them too. So I'm only missing a few things. So that's pretty dope. So I already got some of the stuff for the Book of Moon stuff, the promos, some of the promotional items that came in it too. So that's pretty cool. So they should be coming in anytime soon. And yeah, continue on with the Speed Duel collecting, right? All right, guys. So let's start with the news. So we have a new sponsor. The channel has a new sponsor. Jiffys cards and wares. It's fairly new. They're still adding stuff and updating things, but I do want to let you guys know about it. It will be on the description down below the website, so you could click on it if you want to check it out. They do have some cool stuff, so just want to give you guys a rundown on some of the cool stuff they have, or at least some of the stuff I think I would like. But yeah, so let's get started. Let's see. So if you're gonna make any of these purchases, I was my understanding is you could write it down on the notes that you came from our YouTube channel, Casual Chaos. So some of these mats are pretty cool. If you can't find them anywhere else, or I thought they were pretty cool. That was it that Comic Con, but was it Toon Buster Player? Pretty cool, or BLS, I guess. So there goes that. Some of the cards were cool. I do like the World Qualifier sleeves. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. If you're looking for some PCA graded stuff, he does have some of them. So that's cool too. The Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. One of the things that got me curious was the bulk stuff. $55.99 for a 1,000 count ultra. That's pretty cool. I thought, yeah, some of these, you see some of the qualifier deck boxes too. Tournament packs also. He also sells tournament packs here for speed duels and what's it called? TCG. So that's some of the stuff I thought was pretty cool. I wanted to show you guys that he sells in his website. And also he has an event going on where it's still Black Friday thing where he has he ends I guess today at 10 p.m. Central Time. So just be careful with that timing if you guys want to take advantage of that. You can see the how he has it set up where it's like 20% off. Tie order minimum $80. So he does have a few things that I think some of you guys might like. So yeah, I wanted to bring that to you guys' attention. And yeah, like I said, you could help the channel out by during the notes on your checkout. I believe you could write on came from Casual Chaos YouTube channel or anything like that. And he'll my understanding is he'll help give more giveaways for us. So yeah, they're pretty cool. All right, guys. So let's get started with the other stuff. All right, guys. So this video is about the possibilities of foolish burial and some of the things that you could do with it. So I'm gonna go down in detail or somewhat of a detail what's going on with foolish burial. So these are the cards that are in our card pool now. Before the Battle City box release, which is in Europe already has released. But let's look at the foolish stuff that we could use we could use foolish burial with as of now. Before I get started with the Battle City stuff. All right, so these are the cards that you technically abuse with foolish burial, like Leveneer, with in the combination with the skill. What's it called? With Slushy. You could also send to the graveyard the support for like winds and earths to summon there's a twister. You could just outright send this to the graveyard so you could special summon it with its effect. Use it to special summon Dark Necrophir by sending darks to the graveyard or fiends. Zombina, you could basically send any level 4 monster if you have it to, or like back then if you had Zombina and no other monsters or whatever like that, it was kind of hard to just summon Zombina. Now with Fool's Burial, you could easily just send a monster you're looking for and then set your Zombina or summon it. You can send this guy to burial to the graveyard also for relinquish. This card could also be sent to the graveyard so you could get the boost. Gatekeeper usually is just for like if you want to send it, you don't really want to normal summon this monster, so you kind of want to send it to the graveyard also so you could get a level 4 spellcaster with Magical Undertaker. You want to send Indigent to the graveyard before you could use the what's it called, the skill Thousand Eyes spell, I think that's what the skill is called, or just to ritual summon relinquish with it. This card just to activate its effect as well. Slushy, I just talked to you guys about like sending both of these, sending at least one to the graveyard and almost sending the other one, and you have all three already on the graveyard, or at least you have some already, and you're ready to go with summoning Levia Dragon. There's a skill for Skull Servant, which only sends the normal vanilla monsters. With Foolish Burial, you can now send the normal monsters to power it up. Book of Life. You can basically summon any monster you choose from. You choose to send to a graveyard with Foolish. I was thinking with for Buster, was it Burst Stream of Destruction? The new set has a way to special summon. What's it called? I think it's Silent Doom. You can special summon any vanilla monster from your graveyard. So that means you can send Blue Eyes and special summoning Blue Eyes in defense position. I think that's the effect of Silent Doom, which you could activate Burst Stream of Destruction right away and destroy all your opponent's monsters. And since it can attack the turn, it's pretty good. Just it's already gonna be in it won't be able to attack. So with the effect, it won't be able to attack either. So you'll be fine with that. You could send to a graveyard dark monster, so you could add what's it called, a full any dark monster from your deck. So it kind of makes it like where it could helps you search for the monster you want. Dark Factory, a master prediction. Just in case you draw it, you can send some cards to the graveyard, some monsters to the graveyard, some vanilla monsters to the graveyard, and you could activate this card. And like I was telling you guys, it's basically the same thing. Dark Magic Attack, and I think the Sword a spell card. I forget what it's called, but yeah, it's basically for Silent Doom. Gatekeeper Stale, also same thing. So just keep these cards in mind. If you're trying to abuse, what's it called, Foolish Burial, which you could easily do with so many cards so many of these cards that we have. Let's see. This one, especially, you could just send dinosaurs, so you could basically monster reborn. Yeah, so you could reborn from a card from a dinosaur from your graveyard. Let's see what else. Surface also kind of helps where you could just right away send something to your graveyard. This as well. If you have 7 more dark monsters to your graveyard, so it helps where you could kind of send more material to your graveyard, so you could draw your 3. It all depends on your deck. Foolish Grave, it makes it to where easier. If you get first, if you're first and you Foolish Burial any card you want, you can special summon it in face down defense position. So that's pretty cool. So Shadow Grave's pretty good. And your opponent, chances are, won't have any card in the graveyard, so they won't be able to reborn anything. Also, this card you could do it from your hand too, but it makes it to where at least you could choose the card you wanted. If you didn't get it in your hand, you could choose and send it to a graveyard, so you could reborn it with this card. Easier way to send red eyes to the graveyard. You could choose basically which if you have Rider Spirit, you could choose which one you're gonna reborn, which Gatekeeper you're gonna reborn. This requires at least 3 insect monsters in your graveyard, so it helps with that. All right, so these are basically, as far as I know, this is basically anything that helps you. What's it called? When Foolish Burial's in your hand and you want to send it to a graveyard, this basically help. This is everything I think that you could use to help abuse Foolish Burial from the cards, our card pool currently. All right, so let's move on to the new card pool. All right, so this is some of the new card pool we got, and I want to show you guys how you could abuse Foolish Burial, or what I think you could use to take advantage of Foolish Burial. All right, so let's see. So it looks like a Beast will be easier to take advantage of, because a lot of these cards are able to be reborn, and when this card's true summon, you could return from your graveyard to the owner's hand or be equal to the number of trade monsters. So that's pretty cool. You could basically send if you summon this guy, you can send, and if you had Foolish in your graveyard, you can send any beast monster you want to get back. Or you could just send this guy and you could get it back as well. I think if this card sent to the hand, to the graveyard when they face up beast monster, yeah. So you can send this guy by paying 1,000 life for special in this card. I think this guy too, I think has the same thing. So like beasts basically can summon themselves with Foolish Burial. I think was during the end phase of this card sent to the graveyard. Yeah, see, during the end phase of this card was sent to the graveyard. So you could send, you can activate Foolish Burial, send this card to the graveyard, and yeah, you'll be able to summon it during the end phase. Also, this card has basically the same effect. When this card sent to the graveyard, so since it's gonna be the last thing to be activated, you could summon also this card, Archfiend of Guildford. Rock Spirit, you can send basically with Foolish, you can send an Earth monster to a graveyard so you can special summon Rock Spirit from your hand. Delta Warriors, I think you could basically send like a lot of Magnet. You could say some Magnet Warriors, or I think it was, yeah, you could send some. Yeah, I think it was that you could send some cards, card to a graveyard. I think it was it Valkyrie or some Magnet Warriors, and then you can special summon, or makes it easier to special summon. Skill Red Eyes, Magician. So since it's a spell card, it makes it to where you have at least a spell counter, and so it could be sent to the graveyard. If you have Foolish, you can send it to the graveyard. Whatever Archfiend you want trying to get, or all the Skill Magicians, you could do that too, and send whatever card you want to send to the graveyard, just so it's less of a deck count. That's what I kind of think. It's not. I'm not sure if it's as useful as other cards, right? But I still thought like it has a way to take advantage of Foolish Burial. This card gains was it attack for each monster in the field or in the graveyard. Was it when this card is? Oh no, wait. When this card is in your graveyard, offensive means yeah. So if you send this to the graveyard, your Gazelle monster get 300 boost. So that's pretty cool too. I think this helps. Let's see. If you control level 4 rock monster, you can target one Magnum from a graveyard special summon. So it makes it to where you can special summon the Magnum where you want. Let's see. Target up to 3. Okay, so if you have these in the graveyards, you could add one. You could add the one you want from your hand. Send one rock monster from your deck to the graveyard. Inflict 500. So I was also thinking this is also somewhat of a Foolish Burial for the for the rock type archetype. So I was thinking I'll show you guys also something because my understanding is they need to be sent to the graveyard. So Foolish plus this plus rock bombardment will equal like 6 Foolish Burial. So that's pretty cool for that set. All right, so moving on. All right, so this is the other stuff I want to show you guys. Sorry if I'm talking too fast. I don't want to make this too long, especially since I'm showing you guys the image. You could just pause it or whatever. So this guy, you could target one light machine monster with 1200 was it or less and special summon it. So that's like you can special summon it while using Foolish Burial. The monster you want, you can basically choose it. Also this, you could choose basically the monster you want to add to your hand. Of course, level 4 monster. This one lets you think it was like any flip effect monster to the graveyard, special summon it. Yeah, I think that's what it was, special summon it. I think face down, or I'm not sure, but yeah. This lets you special summon any machine monster with less than or equal to the number of junk counters in it. So you basically choose what you want to. I guess if you have the junk counters to do so. This is the Silent Doom was the one that I really like. Force Foolish Burial also, which I think could take full advantage as an easier board wipe with burst for blue eyes. So that's pretty cool. I like that. This lets you basically you send any union monster you want to the graveyard, and you're gonna be able to special summon it. So that's pretty cool. I think that's what it does. I'm not sure. You guys could read it. And then this one, you basically help send to the graveyard more, so you could like special summon it later or whatnot. So yeah, so those are some of the cards you might want to read through them just in case I went too fast or I forgot what the effect was. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let's move on. All right, let's move on to this one. This was a lot simple. For this one, you could basically add the Dark Scorpion set to graveyard with Foolish. With this one, I don't know if it's that great, but you could still somewhat take advantage of it. Where like if you could send you could send any ritual monster to the graveyard with Foolish Burial, and you could basically add it to your hand just in case if you didn't have it in if you didn't have it in your graveyard or whatever like that. It makes it a lot easier. All right, I think that's what it was. I'm not sure what I added it, but I think it somehow was able to take advantage of Foolish Burial. All right, let's check out the other stuff I have. All right, so I think this was with Buster Blader. Since it counts as a Buster Blader in the graveyard, I think that's what it was. Pretty cool. All right, and then let's see. I think this makes it to where like if I think it was just like to lessen your deck. I added the Skill Magician. This one so you can special summon it faster. You can banish 2 dark monsters from your graveyard. Target was it quick effect? Banish 2 dark monsters from your graveyard. Banish this face up until the end of the phase. Okay, so it's a quick effect. So it makes it so where you could do that effect much faster with Foolish Burial. Like I said, some of these are not like OP like some like I consider Silent Doom was really good. And then their slushy also as well as I consider it to be pretty good target for foolish burial. So not all these are like crazy good, but let's continue on. Select one fiend monster from your graveyard, remove it from play on your side of the field. So it makes it to where like when you banish a card or something. I think it was good. Also, you could basically choose any, basically War Returning Alive, basically and Foolish in combination with Foolish Burial, it basically adds makes it to where you have more Rhodas reinforcement of the armies. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. All right, so let's move on and do the skills that I think are pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna start off with some of the skills that I think that could take advantage of Foolish Burial. There are old to us, like Call Haunted. In combination with Jinzo, you could Foolish Burial Jinzo, and then special summon Jinzo right away. And since it's a trap card, since it's immune to trap cards, Jinzo is. If Call Haunted is popped or destroyed or whatever, you could get it back. It won't affect Jinzo. Sorry, it won't affect Jinzo. So it won't be sent to the graveyard if it's destroyed. So let's move on. Also, this card, World's Greatest Fisherman, it basically helps where you could send a water monster from your graveyard. So you could basically, I think you get it back to your hand. So that's cool too. So you could choose the water monster you want to send to the graveyard. No, so you could add to your hand. I mean, let's see, Catcher of the Dame. I think this was also pretty good. What's it called? Let me see. If you control a legendary fisherman, you can activate from deck to graveyard. Once per turn, you control monster. A special summon. So let's use special summon. Basically, you send it to a graveyard if you want to for like deck thinning. I think that was my thinking, just for deck thinning. This is also banish one dinosaur monster and one non-dinosaur monster from your hand or graveyard. So it makes it to where like we have full list. You could send the monster you want to graveyard that so you could activate the evolution pill faster. Zombie Master, basically send the zombie level 4 lore monster you want to special summon with the effect of Zombie Master. Cocoon Evolution, Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. That wasn't it's not that great for Foolish, but I figured you could draw one card, I guess, if you send the insect monster to your graveyard, or at least you could choose. Like if you have Moth, you don't want to draw Moth with Foolish Burial, you could just send it to the graveyard, and when you're ready to activate your Parasite Paranoid, I figured you could probably do that. Let's move on. Thousand Eyes. You could send like I said. I think it was the Illusion Monster. You could send what's it called? The Jins. So basically, if you send the Jins, you could use it as a ritual summon faster for a Thousand Eyes spell, and you have to discard as many cards into the darkness below. You can send like the dark fiend normal monsters or something like that to gear, so you can activate into the darkness below faster. The second effect, where you could add any normal any monster, I think it was. Let's see, and then Shadow Reborn also is pretty cool, where you could it says so you could reborn any monster you want basically by paying half your life points on yours. So it's in either graveyard. So you can special summon any monster you want. Also, sort of like a Call Haunted without the life points. I guess it's choose your poison. I think Call Haunted makes it to where you can only draw 4 cards or start off with 4 cards or 3 cards or something like that. And Shadow Reborn makes it to where you lose half your life points. All right, so let's see. All right, last one from the older cards came out for the skills are digging for gold. You can activate the skill, so you could make it to where you have more cards in your graveyard already, so you can activate the drawing card. I'm not saying it's like I said, not all these cards I'm showing you guys are like ideal for Foolish Burial, but you could technically use them. I think people are using the what's it called, the searcher for the tunes as a way to do the digging for gold much faster. So if that's your goal, I would suggest that. But like I'm saying, you could use Foolish Burial for it. So let's move on to the new skills that you could abuse with Foolish Burial. So we're going to talk about the new skills now that could abuse Foolish Burial. One of them being Union Combination. With Union Combination, basically, let me read what it says. Once per turn, you can fusion summon one life machine fusion monster from your extra deck using monster from your graveyard or field as a fusion material. Okay, so that's whatever. So basically, what I wanted to tell you guys is, if you have Foolish Barrier in your hand and you already have one or two materials of the fusion monster, and if you're missing, you can send whatever monster you're missing to the graveyard. So you could fusion summon, and you like pretty much in your first turn if you can. Yeah, so that's basically one of the cards that could Union Combination is one of the skills that could take advantage of Foolish Burial. Also, since it doesn't say Union monster specifically, that's pretty dope. It could be used with Cyber Dragons when GX comes out, which I'm honestly thinking it's gonna be like August of next year. Just because, well, maybe, I don't know. Never mind. Scratch that. I don't have no idea. Maybe it will be 2022, right? So yeah. So that's that. So that unit combination could really abuse Foolish Burial. Moving on, another one will be Rise of the Fallen, that I think could easily take advantage of Foolish Burial. Let's see, special summon. I'll read the skill. Special summon one level 4 fairy monster from your graveyard in this position. Gain life points equal to the original attack. So basically, with this card, you can send any. So you could do one or two ways to take advantage of the Foolish Burial and the Rise of the Fallen. You could do one or two ways. You could send your strongest fairy monster to the graveyard with Foolish Burial, so you could activate Rise of the Fallen and gain the life point boost. Or you could use the Rise of the Fallen in combination with Foolish Burial by sending a fairy monster you want to use. So I know there's a one fairy monster that's pretty cool where if it's on the field, you could your any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. So that's pretty cool too. So it just depends on whatever deck you're trying to run and like I guess what you're trying to do with that deck. So yeah, so that's basically it for the new skills that I think that could abuse Foolish Burial. Yeah, so hopefully you guys like this video, and if you do, hit like and subscribe like a boss, guys. Thank you for watching, and if you're gonna make any purchases on Jeff cards and wares, remember to use write down on their notes that you found this their website through our YouTube channel. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy it and stay tuned for more stuff, guys. Take care.